When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the football first. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, give on the inside. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop with the sweet throw and catches. Plenty to give them a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Aggies! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. There's so many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ole Miss offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field.
Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To throw, it's Elrich. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
That teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Unleashes one. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Got room at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The short hands, it's Reed. Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw, it's Eldridge. Makes the grab on the left. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Making side adjustments here. Just keeps slinging it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Back to throw, it's Eldridge. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going right and going deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
And the Rebels need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead is 6 in the first.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man quick. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts...
Makes a grab for a big play. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And not much going on downfield. They just get rid of it and live to play another down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Elrich. Flushed out of the pocket. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Intentional throw. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged out of the air. Past the 45. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there,
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Eldridge. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the single running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Eldridge. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run deep down the right side.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Might be looking to run. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throwing on the run. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them to...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's roll.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to...
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is on its way. From midfield, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Eldridge. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
He's got it on the run. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And down he goes back at the 3. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. It goes incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
And the returner is stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Eldridge. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Number 19, set to kick it over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try the run. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Eldridge. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Reed. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Watch out, go over.
From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the running back. Crosses the 40. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Toss sweep right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense showing blitz here. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this.
Come on, everybody, you know who it is. It's the official JJ. We got Elijah from Suburban Boys. He's all taped up. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for another Dead Man prank.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down.
So we're about to go find somebody, see if they can help us with this dead body, get their reaction, and go from there.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
It's a bunch of roads.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And that defense defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
Get your fucking under there.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field. They're really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner? Not just get the tackle,
just chill, relax, grab the
takeaway. That is a massive play on
No,
special
just grab the fucking leg, bro. I'm not saying that. So either you gonna fucking help, I'm gonna get you right back to this. Get your fucking ass, man. Get your fucking
to the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, giving 5 on the carry. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Toss sweep to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Jackson will throw. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
and the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Texas A&M, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Turning it on. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Line getting set on 2nd down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish.
Shout out to